Hello and welcome back to the finale of Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Today we are taking on the Ripple Star. Let's get right into it. Now, I think you guys are going to be a big old fan of this star, that is. I'm sure you'll be a fan of everything else, but this star in general, tons of fun. So let's get right to it. I'm actually going to grab Spike. There we go. Now I did something with the controls were a little messed up. Suck wasn't coded anymore, or mapped anymore. So I had to go in there and mess with them, and I couldn't remember exactly what they were like. So now when I suck something up, Kirby is going to lift it out of his mouth, and I have to put it back in. So just know that's the only thing that's happening here, because you'll probably see it throughout the video. But yes, as you might be able to tell here, this is a remake of the first level. And if you don't remember the first level very well, feel free to go back and check. But I'm telling you, this is pretty much the same thing. So that's very exciting. And I'm also going to show off a power-up that I wanted to show off, but I couldn't remember how to get it. I mean, I would have found out eventually, because it's not that hard, but I guess I just hadn't come in contact with it yet, and we actually do need it to unlock. We need to unlock the Crystal Shard. So you remember how last time I got the fireworks because I genuinely thought you needed the fireworks, but you only needed bomb. In this one, you need this little combination right here, Spike Ball. You need Thorn and Bomb. So, and that'll get us right through this. It explodes in all angles. It's okay. Wow, jumped right into that one. That's alright. So we're going to go for this card. Now, like I said, I'm thinking about trying to get all these cards. Now, you got to remember that you can, if that one I picked up, it could have been a duplicate of any of the other ones I already grabbed. I can only have one unlocked right now because they could have all been duplicates. You never know. So that's the reason it's a think and not a I'm doing this. So just know that's my thought process. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Head on down here. We need, I should have grabbed this on my way out of the last level. We need, oh no, you couldn't. I was going to come back into this one anyways. Never mind. Just disregard me. Yeah, so the finale of Kirby 64, yeah, the Ripple Star is going to be a short one. It only has 3 levels and a boss, but there's also something at the very end for us to do. And there will be a bonus episode, so if you're sad that Kirby's over, I will come back and show off all the mini-games, I'll show off all the cards I collected, and I will show off any of the power-ups that we haven't showed off already. I might actually go through and just show them all off for fun, but we'll see. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's just keep on. Kill that thing. Yeah, kind of creepy music going on here. Alright, let's hop out of here. Shock that fool. Wait a minute. This could be fun. You know I'm a fan of this one. Here we go. Schwammo! Come here, Kirby. Swallow it. We actually have to get to the ground to swallow something. There we go. Okay, so now we have this. I love this power-up, and I think it's going to be fun to have. Just so we can chop through fools and not get attacked by these little spider things. Not spider things. Oh! The Dawn. That's what Nolan called it. It had me cracking up. He commented when King DDD popped up and he said, The Dawn. And I don't know, I just found that particularly funny. But yeah, Kirby's just rolling through with his lightsaber, ready to kill if he needs to. So we're going to basically chop up all these guys, chop up him, grab that sandwich. Come on down. Now, as you can see, you don't even have to attack things for it to kill them. You just... See what I mean? Just electrotizes them. Chopping that fool, chopping these fools, chopping all the fools. Now, if we go over here, there'll be a piece of cake, which is a piece of cake. But if we come over here, we'll get a crystal shard. A piece of cake crystal shard, if you will. Not too bad to get. That one I always found pretty easy. Now, I will say Ripple Star, I struggled with it when I was younger because I just didn't know where things were. So I ended Ripple Star with, like, nothing. I had got through with just a handful, really, of crystal shards throughout this star, and I was just, like, staring at it like, I looked everywhere! What do you mean I don't have them all? Yeah, it was just a whole thing. And Ripple Star was a tough one. Neo Star was another really hard one for me. Oh, man. If I want to get all the cards, I need to make sure I'm grabbing all the cards. Darn it. Yep, this is actually the final level of Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards before the boss fight. So, pretty fun one, though. This is actually, I will say, one of my favorites. There we go. Yeah, I figured we'd at least collect enough of those stars to get an extra life, and then we can get rolling. So this, I don't want to reveal it yet, but the idea of this level is just a bunch of endurance rooms. You just kill things. And then, no, it's not just one room, you get a crystal shard, one room, you get a crystal shard, one room, you get a crystal shard, you're done. No. There we go. There's actually a good bit of variance, and that's why I wanted this lightsaber, is it just tears it up, man. Tears it up. Now we're going to need it, because some of these rooms can get a little hectic. Now, let's get rolling out. These things. I think we can get through them. Yeah, if we punch them with our face, and punch them with our body, and suck up 4 things at once, Kirby's feeling thick. Feeling thick enough to... Oh, hold on a second. There we go. I don't know why he does that. I really don't. But, I mean, it helps for throwing them, I guess. Alright, so we need the fire. And we need that thing. Cool. Now, we're going to do this. No. We're going to do this. There's a crystal shard right there. It looked like a little bullseye, didn't it? Oh! Dang it, man. I was going to get electric cutter again. Now I just have to have cutter. Now, I will say cutter's fine. Actually, more than fine now. You know this is one of my favorites. And my favorite of one of my favorites. As a kid, this was my favorite. I always wanted this one. Now, I truly do think that the other crystal shard that we're going to get just comes from winning. So we can just basically take names and kill fools. As the owl, though, I don't know. This thing, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. There it is. So, I guess if Kirby is coming to a close, what's happening next? Okay, so we will not be doing a Game Boy game, and we will not be doing a Nintendo 64 game. So what does that leave us with? Any other console made, I'm sure. But we're going to go ahead and do a Super Nintendo game, and it's going to be awesome, and there's going to be quite a few series to go with it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a big old juicy fun concoction of this is going to be great. That's all I can really say about it. I gave you enough hints for you to figure out what we'll be playing, but I'm not going to outright tell you because that would just be no fun for anyone. So you'll see this after this episode, and then I will do the Kirby bonus episode, and then we will be fully into that series alone. Now, eventually I'm going to get that Nuzlocke going again. But for now, you know, with the chugging and everything, I'll have to go in and figure it out and all this. It's just been a big old hassle to get back alive. It's still there, don't worry, but, you know, just been a bit of a hassle on me. There it is, the final crystal shard outside of boss fights. Let's hop over these guys, you know, these classic dudes right here, whatever they are. They're just hanging out, not even worrying about me. They knew I just won. They were like, dang it, he won. Dang it, no, no. Yeah, I've got some linguine and medium shells with just some cheese powder that I got from my grandma and father in a bowl. I don't know, it's just like mac and cheese, but it's linguine and medium shells. A lot less medium shells. There was just a little bit left in the bottom of the box. Oh, but the final boss fight is a go. Let's do this. This boss was so hard when I was young. So hard. But it wasn't hard to the point where I couldn't win. But God, sometimes it felt like it. So, the idea of this boss, because a lot of people are confused when they get into it, which I think is a little silly, but yes. You see how he turns into a certain thing and he lets off projectiles? I could swallow these projectiles and get, like, the fire power up, but it would only work on him if he's doing his fire attack. So, yeah. Don't swallow him, nothing. Now, you could go for something like... Oh! Got him! Are you kidding me? You could go for a double like that and get double damage, but as you can see, sometimes it's a little too slow. Even going for 2 like that, you're probably not going to get it. So try to get... Really, you need to try to get 2 in one suck if you can. That would be ideal. Like this. And going up. Bam. It'll do a double damage to him, but still not that much. This is the final boss, and he is not afraid to show it. Getting wrecked. I really could die on this one, and you know, I would feel a little ashamed, but it's a tough boss. Now, after you get a certain amount of hits on one boss, or one segment of him, that part will break, and he won't ever go into, like, Thorn mode again. Like that, see how he exploded like that? We will not see any more Thorn. Now, I will say, I like Cutter. It's pretty not too bad, really, to attack him with. You can keep sucking on him pretty consistently. Get 3. I mean, you see that? I got Cutter in one go. Now, the electricity one, this is probably the 4th time he's done it, because this is a tough one. This is also a tough one to dodge at times, but the purple one I feel is the toughest to dodge. There we go, with that double. Now we have ice, and we have the purple one. And then we will run out, if I'm not, or we'll be done, if I'm not mistaken. Don't mess this up for me now, Kirby. Bam! Now, I will say a double one actually tears through things. So if you're like, oh man, I'm going to lose that one. No, you're probably not going to lose that one. Now this one. Yeah, see how it tore through? Well, I guess it didn't have to actually tear through that one, but it can tear through that one. Yeah, things are getting a little scary. The ice one can hit you out of random, just because it's got like a depth type dealio there. You saw it. Alright, Kirby, get on in this. We're so close. We're doing a really good job. Don't goof this for me now, son. So we have the rock one. I think we already killed Bubble a long time ago, but that's the one I stressed about. So we got this. Throw it through. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. That rock always rolls through, and I'm never ready for it. So we have one more segment of rock and one more segment of fire, I believe. One more, considering... Okay, good. So there's only one more rock section we have to do. So he drops those. We'll go and snag that up. Turn sideways. Okay, okay. Let him roll through. Let him roll through. We got him. We got him. That would be the Ripple Star boss in the books. That is Kirby 64 Crystal Shards complete. All 6 stars are done. Let's watch this cutscene. Is what I would have said if this wasn't the final boss and the final level. Now, I will, like I keep saying this. Well, I will say, we drove the darkness out of Ripple Star. If we would not have gotten all the crystal shards, we would not have been able to drive the darkness out of the princess, inevitably leading it out of Ripple Star. Now, what does that mean in English? If you collect all the crystal shards, you get a different cutscene. If you don't collect all the crystal shards, you get a different cutscene. There's a good ending and a bad ending. You don't get to play this unless you have gotten the good ending. So basically, here we are. This is a tough one. The level, not so much. I mean, as you can see, we're sort of tearing it up here. But the final boss, this thing, I can't remember its name, but it's from another game. I just can't remember what he's from a different Kirby game. I just never played it. I don't think I've ever played the one that he was in. So you basically just have to keep tapping X and shoot him in the eye, I believe. Yeah, because if you try to move, he just won't. And he'll try to stop you, so move around in circles a little bit. Just try to get him. I'm just pressing this B button, suck, continue, or tough it out. So basically, you can't leave this. You're here to win, and that's all there is to it. So little wings on the left side. If you look at our abilities thing, it's flying, and then we have the crystal shard gun. So don't think that means too much, really. And as you can see, he's shooting these projectiles at us. There we go. I think I needed to deliver successive blows to him like that. Now eventually you will shoot that, his butt will come out, you go down here, and you start firing away. He's shooting out toxin juice, so you gotta move a little bit, I forgot. I've only seen this boss once in my life, and it was actually the playthrough I did this year, just a playthrough for myself, just to see what I had been missing, because I knew I had never been able to. I knew I had never been able to 100% the game, and I had no idea that there was a secret boss at the end. So, yeah, I went ahead and did it for myself, just to say I did, because it's a great game and it deserves to be beaten. So, yeah, I actually figured out this boss existed, and I was like, what the heck? I can't believe it. There's a secret boss to Kirby 64? Yes, so here we are, and I think we're able to 2-cycle him. I hope so, because he does a lot of damage in between trying to cycle him, or trying to get him to this point. No, we have to 3-cycle him. That sucks. Makes sense it would make us do it that way. He's a final boss. You should have to 3-cycle final bosses, in my opinion. Now, in games like this, it's like 3 is a classic number of times you have to knock something down or hit something for it to die. I'm not telling you anything you've never heard or known before. So I'm glad that it's going to take us 3 to kill this guy. I am also glad that we didn't lose a single hit point right there. Now that could be something different to be said for the tail section with all this fart juice. I think that is the official end of Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. I don't think he gets back up. Let's see. Everyone got their crystal shard back from when I beat them, and I took that crystal shard. Alright, well, I guess I'll let the credits roll, and get working on the bonus episode for you guys. I already have the first episode of the next series recorded, so I'll post that tomorrow. I'll post the bonus episode the day after that. And yeah, I guess I'll see. Tell me what you think about Kirby 64, man. I mean, I love this game. I think it's an easy 9 out of 10 because of that one crystal shard you have to get, or else it would be a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It's just a sweet, fun little Kirby game. I know Kirby games are generally small and can be beaten pretty quick. This is not too much of an exception, but there's actually a lot of substance to it, so it's pretty exciting stuff. In the bonus episode, I will probably show off the bad ending, a little cutscene. If not, go look it up. It's not too bad. Kirby 64, bad ending cutscene. You'll see it. It's about 30 seconds long. So it's if you don't get all the crystal shards. And I would also, I'm here to recommend this game. You can connect, like I say, any controller to, I mean, you can connect it to your phone, man. Play Kirby 64. It's easy as can be. So if you do end up playing it, let me know what you think. If not, I'll catch you next time. There's the 100% file if anyone wanted to see it. And if you're still sticking around, I'll go through this real quick. I'll go through it again in the bonus episode probably, but just give you a quick little look. We actually unlocked boss battles mode because we beat that final boss. There's just a sound thing you can do. Some settings, theater, watch all the cutscenes. Here's my cards. Once again, I'll show them in tomorrow's episode, but I doubt anyone's watching this, but as you can see, there's 9, so there's 81 cards in the game, so, yep, pretty exciting. I'll see ya.